Hey guys, Omni here. We are back for episode 4 of season 2 of Stranger Things. If you've seen the previous reaction, you will know that I'm a little tight for time today, so we're just going to kind of jump right into this one, especially considering the way the last episode ended with Will getting, I don't know how to say it, possessed by this giant tentacle demon. I definitely want to see what happens next. So guys, if you're part of the 75% of people that are watching the channel, you are not subscribed. I really hope by the end of this, you join the family and hit that button. If you want to see the full-length unedited reaction to this, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, gets you access as well. It's just one of the ways you can help support us over here, help us work towards expanding the types of reactions that we do, the amount of reactions, as well as improve the overall quality of these videos. We got exclusive movie reactions over there for you guys, behind-the-scenes footage, lots of stuff for you all. But of course, I know not everybody can do that, and a simple way you can help us out is just by liking, commenting, subscribing, to help us combat the dreaded demon from the upside down, known as the YouTube algorithm. But guys, that all said and down the way, let's go ahead and jump into episode 4. Here we. Man, Joyce is gunning it.
The field. Will.
Oh no.
Why is it like this? Will.
Come on, guys.
Will, wake up.
Oh no. God damn it.
Did you see this thing again on the field?
Yes.
What is it?
No. It's almost like a feeling. I tried to make it go away, but it got me, Mom.
Well, what does that mean?
I felt it everywhere. I still feel it. I just want this to be over.
It's okay.
So what did it do? It's not like controlling him. He's not like a puppet. He's not catatonic. So like, what did it do?
Yeah, well, that mother and her daughter did, and they called the cops.
You promised I'd go, and I never leave. Nothing ever happens. You lie.
I don't lie. I protect, and I feed, and I teach. And all I ask of you is that you follow 3 simple rules. You're grounded. You know what that means? It means no egos and no TV for a week. A month.
No.
Well, congratulations. You just graduated from no TV for a month to no TV at all.
You are like Papa.
Really?
Hmm.
Like that psychotic son of a bitch? You want to go out in the world? You better grow up! Grow the hell up!
I love it, man. I mean, I side with Hopper and with 11 on certain things, man. It's just, she doesn't understand. Like, her feelings are overriding any sense of logic. Meanwhile, I think he's taking it too lightly how much this is impacting her. Though, he is right. It is extremely dangerous for them, everybody they care about and love, if anything happens. If she's seen, if she's caught.
Hey, Mom, I was thinking about staying the night at Stacy's tonight. We were gonna have a girls' night, romantic comedies, do our nails, gossip.
Sure, that sounds like fun.
You don't have to do this, you know.
Stop saying that. All right.
You know what? I'm gonna run you a nice bath and it'll warm you up and hopefully get you feeling better. How's that sound? Okay.
Morning, Dart. breakfast.
Well, big
Favorite.
stretch.
What the hell's
What
going
the
on?
fuck?
What do you think? We're looking for Dart.
Jeez! Ugh. Are you just gonna stand there? Or are you gonna help?
Friends don't lie.
We're very much the same.
Oh, great.
When we encounter danger, our hearts start pounding.
Oh, if it's like the thing, it doesn't like heat.
I can cool it down a little bit, baby, but we gotta get your body temp back up.
No, he likes it cold.
Oh, ugh.
Hey, kid. Listen, about last night, I want this place cleaned up by the time I get back, and then maybe I'll consider fixing the TV. You hear me?
He wants to soften up, but it's too risky. I think he's also too afraid to consider her a daughter too, because there was that softness breaking through the surface right there, and then he backed off and went back to being stern.
You were moving your feet. Plant them next time. Draw a charge.
He gave him advice. That's interesting.
Jonathan and the princess skipped yesterday still haven't shown. But that must just be a coincidence, right? Don't take it too hard, man. A pretty boy like you's got nothing to worry about.
Plenty of bitches in the sea.
I'll be sure to leave you some.
That guy.
Definitely.
What?
He just talked to himself. I think we should go.
Trouble with your car, miss? I can give you two a lift if you like. You sure you don't need that ride?
I know they need to get this off their chest, but they got to be smarter than that.
There are now memories happening all at once now.
Can you describe these now memories?
They're growing and spreading and killing.
Roots. Are they roots? Affecting the plants?
What if you didn't have to use words?
That is true. He has been always more of a drawer. Visualizing something might be easier than verbalizing it.
You guys stay here and find Dart.
Dart? What's he got to do with this?
We'll hurt him in the Upside Down. I don't know how yet, but he's got to be connected to all this. He's got to be.
It's growing. What if it is Dart? Dart's the physical body of this thing. Finally given corporeal birth. I don't know. But that vision he keeps getting is like a tunnel. So it makes me wonder, is it actually a tunnel or is it maybe like growing roots? Because we've seen the plant life, the trees, the pumpkin patches all affected. She's going to find out about her mom.
Not very pleasant in here, is it? Sorry about that. Hospitality's not our strong suit. You know, scientists and all. You up for a little walk? I'm assuming you're behind me.
I like this guy. He's way more charismatic than Papa. Papa was just a fucking stick in the ass.
But I can't make things better without your help.
You mean without us shutting up?
She's tough, this one. You guys been together long?
We're not together.
What? I'd call it one hell of a mistake. Wouldn't you? We can't seem to erase our mistake. But we can stop it from spreading. It's like pulling weeds.
It's going down and out.
It's nothing. It's just scribbles.
Gotta put it together. It's one big picture.
They connect. They connect.
I love how seriously these adults take everything, because any other series, this would just be brushed aside, and they're like smart about everything, usually. What are the orange papers? Breach points, maybe?
Does this mean anything to you?
It's a root system. It's under the town. It's under the town.
Vines. He's drawing vines.
There are just things. Things we can't tell you, all right? For your own safety.
My own safety?
Yes.
Because I'm a girl?
What?
No.
You know what? Forget it, okay? I don't want to be in your stupid party anyway. I'm out. Have a nice life.
Yeah, you leave Lucas alone, my guy. I'll jump in there.
Is that there's certain type of people in this world that you stay away from.
Like you.
You stay away from them, you hear me? Stay away.
What's he trying to say? Am I going to like him even less? Is that possible? Yep.
Mom.
I still don't know what that means when the cloud poofs away, unless she died. Isn't that kind of what happened when she found Barb?
Hey, is Will here?
You know, now is not a really good time.
Is he okay? It's about the shadow monster, isn't it?
And she should know better than to keep these kids out.
Doesn't really matter. The point is, mistakes happen.
Oh, that's what she wanted to get caught. Damn! Holy shit!
You still want to do this?
Let's burn that lab to the ground.
Oh my god. I got played. Leaving Hawkins. Where the fuck are they going? They go into a neighboring city somewhere else to drop that information and blast it?
About my friend Will.
It's gonna be big.
I think.
Oh, it's gonna be gone. Aww. Oh no, it's a baby Demi. Is that what it is? Is it a baby typical gun? Oh, I was thinking that maybe early on, but like it didn't have the pedals, so I was like, eh. There they are, motherfucker. And the camera is rotating to the upside down position. So this thing isn't it's not controlling Will, but it's like using him as a vessel, like a vestige into our world. He can feel it. He can't talk, but he can feel things about it. Its desires, fears, things like that. It's more primal natures. That fear of the heat is dropping his body temperature. It's everything we learned about the polywog. And it likes cooler temperaments. It hates heat, light of the sort, and that's what they're doing with Will. He's got to stay inside. He's got to stay cool. And he's trying to draw this thing out. And yeah, I mean, they're burning the weeds back at that gate. So the weeds instead instinctually are going a different direction. As they do, they go the direction that best helps them grow. That's how vines work. That's how roots work. And that's what's happening here. And we haven't seen them get any of their test results back from the pumpkin patch that they took away from the previous episode. But, Hopper and Joyce are on the case for them. And yeah, there's a straight up upside down now under Hawkins. And just as there was some like glimmer of redeeming qualities about this, do I even know his name? Dacre's character. I can't remember his name. I don't know his character's name right now. That keeps hassling Steve. Some moments where he was like actually like in a weird way being encouraging and helpful to him, even though there's this like competitive alpha thing that's going on there. He's like, I'm going to become the new king. Look at my muscles. And and then just this weird, he's like, don't call her my sister to that one girl who was talking about Max. And then he's like, well, whether we like it or not, we're family. So I don't know what their history is, but he's so, I don't know. But there was that phrase, that way he was talking about her interacting with Lucas that gave me some very, very strong vibes that I definitely did not like. So I don't know, because it seemed less about him being a boy and more about him being specifically something he's not into or about. Am I reading that wrong, or is that right? Don't tell me if I'm right. I'll find out later, I guess. But still, give me more reasons not to like him, I guess. Jonathan and Nancy, while I thought were doing something irrationally stupid, or at least not thinking it all the way through, given how, like, methodical this organization has been up to this point, they did. That was the intent. They fooled me. I didn't even consider that. I didn't even consider what the tape recorder was for. I didn't think about that. Then again, I don't think we actually, did we? Did we see her unpack it? I don't remember. But yeah, that was smart. Get brought in there and get that lecture. I mean, for all they knew, they could have been like, cack. Because like he said there, it was like, listen, I will do anything necessary to keep this secret. And that was his threat. But they very well could have been popped off. Never went into the lab, never seen again. Just like with Barb. So, still risky. Still not the best plan, but they outsmarted them. I'll give them that. And it seems to be, they're leaving town. They're going to be dropping this tape off to somewhere. I'm assuming some news outlet to get broadcast to the world. Get some attention, some heat brought to Hawkins in this lab. It's nice. 11 found out about her mother when she was cleaning up after her spat with Hopper. And yeah, I don't know, because we saw that same kind of like mist. So I don't know if that's like her disconnection. Because like when she found Barb, I think a similar kind of effect happened too when she was in the Upside Down. And then she was like, she's gone. And that was, I don't know if Barb was still alive prior to that. And that moment, that dissipation, was when Barb actually expired. Because her mom has not been in a good spot, like health-wise, from what we've seen, and it's only gotten worse in the last 5 years. So it very well could have been like she finally made contact, found her mother at the moment of her death. Or it could just be interference with her powers. The connection maybe wasn't strong enough. Holding out hope. I don't know. But I'm very, with how things have been strained between her and Hopper, well-meaning as they all might be, he is trying to protect her. But this is going to cause a greater rift, for sure. But I love how Hopper and Joyce have been handling the whole Will situation. You know, finally taking everything he says to heart, building upon that. And, you know, the kids are getting involved. And this baby Demogorgon that Dustin's been fucking carrying around, that was a huge fucking reveal. That was so good. Max getting so fed up with being on the outside. I understand. I 100% get her frustration because she's new here. She needs connections. She wants to be friends with somebody. She does like these kids. But at the same time, they're keeping her at arm's length. But she doesn't know the extent of these situations. And then, of course, like with Mike, seeing her as the threat of, you know, being the replacement for Elle, in the same way, she's like, well, I guess I'm never going to be as good enough as this Elle. Now we have the reverse flip side of that. And, like, they can't really explain the why of it all because she wasn't here. She doesn't know the extent of it yet. I can only assume that this shit's going to get lit up like a wildfire. And she's got it. She'll have to get roped into it at one point or another. So, but I get it. This show does a really good job at riding that middle line, this gray area where nobody, even if you feel like somebody's doing something wrong, you can understand exactly where they're coming from and you understand the direction that they're coming. Like, let's talk about like Hopper and 11, for instance, because they are, you know, you want her to be free. You want her to grow up. You want her to have a life, you know, all these things. You want her to know about her mom. Same time, knowing some of these things is only going to hurt her. Knowing the situation with her mom's going to hurt her, and going out into the world puts everybody at risk. So you understand and vie and do this push and pull internally where you feel for everybody involved. I don't see Hopper as the bad guy. I don't see 11 as the bad guy in this situation. It's like they're both coming from a place of compassion and love and desire that is it's just strong, and they're both going it for their own reasons. She's obviously, she can't see past what he's trying to do, but and he knows that this is hurting her, but it's for this greater good, this thing that he knows the extent of the consequences, and maybe she does not, or maybe she's too young to. At this point, when you're young, you think you're invincible. You think you're smarter than everybody. You think you're able to outgun everybody at every turn, and you know, sometimes you might, most times you won't. You know, you think you're tough shit until you fuck up, and then you're tracking that mud back into your own home. And that's what he's afraid of. He knows that. And this is bigger than just them. This can affect the town. This can affect everybody they care about. More people could get killed. Who knows what could happen with this people if they find out what happens. Elle could be taken away. There's a lot of, but at the same time, she's just in a new prison. So there's that flip side of it as well. She's being restricted. She's being trapped. She's not really living. It's just another cell. And that's why it kind of cut pretty deep when she called him Papa. You're just like Papa. And he was like, oh, you think I'm just like that crazy psychopath or whatever he said? Yeah. It cuts deep, but neither of them are really wrong. I understand where they're both coming from. And what's the right answer? The right answer is to burn that fucking lab to the ground and get rid of your threat. That's the only way I can think of it. But this was a great episode, man. This season, ooh, yeah, it definitely has a completely different feel to it. And I don't know, is that thing like the physical embodiment of the Upside Down? Is that the consciousness of the Upside Down, or is it a creature in and of itself? Because it doesn't seem to have a body, and it mimics the roots that are spreading out from the breach, from the lab. I don't know. What does it need Will for is another question that I have. What is this new Demogorgon for? What's it going to play into? I don't know. We got a lot of puzzle pieces, and just like unlike Joyce and Hopper, I don't think we've got all the pieces to put together what we need to see the full picture. I think this season has, 9 episodes? Yeah. Unlike the last one, which had 8. So we got an extra episode this season to go through. So we're not even halfway then. We got after next week we'll be halfway. We'll be over the halfway hump. So we're not supposed to know yet, but I like trying to figure it out. But I'm really liking the vibe of this season though. So far, I have no idea what point fucking mullet McRacist has to do with the story so far. So we'll have to find out. Anyway, guys, what did you think of the episode? Sound off in the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Feel free to join our Discord. We can talk about it there as well. Links to that on all socials down below. Hope you follow me on each and every one of those. If you want to see the full-length unedited reaction, this is on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, it gets you access as well. And speaking of, before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny Sherritt, Ryan, Karen, Philly Vane, Yori Korskov, Margaret Grace, Mary Bradley, Nate Prouty, and Melita. Thank you guys, as always, for your support. Everybody who's been supporting the channel through the Patreon and the memberships, I really do appreciate you guys. And everybody here on the channel, you guys are family. Thank you all, and I'll see you all next week with the next batch of Stranger Things Season 2. Take care, everybody.